Our next topic for our next video is behaviorism. The important people involved in creating behaviorism are B.F. Skinner, John B. Watson, and Ivan Pavlov. John B. Watson studied behaviorism as methodical, which sought to understand behavior by only measuring observable behaviors and events.
So, B.F. Skinner studied principles of behavior with animals, and Skinner is most famous for his creation of the Skinner box, where he placed a hungry rat inside of a box with a single lever. And so the rat, when he was first placed in the box, was initially inactive. He wasn't really sure what to do. But as it began to adapt to the environment and get used to where he was and become familiar with it, he began to explore around and he discovered the lever. And so naturally, because the animals are curious, he pressed the lever and food was released into the box. And after the rat satisfied its hunger, it started exploring the box again. And after a while, it pressed the lever a second time and it released food again. And this continued to happen for the third, fourth, and fifth times that he pressed it. And so after a while, when the rat was placed into the box, the first thing it would do was press the lever because it knew that it was going to get food. And so then the conditioning was deemed complete. And so this is an example of positive reinforcement because every time the rat did something, it was given a positive, was giving something positive, so the rat was given food.
Ivan Pavlov created the idea of classical conditioning, and to explain this theory, he used a dog. He would ring a bell and the dog would not respond, but when he would show the dog a piece of meat, the dog would salivate. Then when he rang the bell and held up the meat at the same time, the dog salivated. So then he associated the ringing of the bell with meat. But when he just rang the bell without the meat, the dog then salivated too because he associated the sound of ringing the bell with the food that he wanted to eat.